Welcome back, blade enthusiast. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of different things for your everyday carry. One's a Gramway pocket knife. It is a spring assist knife. Got a good opening action. Another thing we're going to be looking at today is the Olight. Kind of doing like this little bonus today, showing like things I carry when I EDC. I do like the Olight light because of the clip, but we'll get into that in just a few minutes. These both came in just, your Amazon bubble letter. I know people have been talking about this Gramway knife for a while now, saying they like the spring assist and the affordability of it. Got this at a real good price, I think during Black Friday. I'm going to carry it. I kind of try to mix in different ones to carry because I'm starting to get quite a few blades now, especially since I'm doing this channel. But I enjoy it, it's something nice, to carry a different one every day. And I kind of like doing things on the budget side because I know what it's like, have the budget in between and stuff. I did it for years. So this knife here you saw as I opened it, it's very quick. Got a good spring assist. There are some drawbacks to the spring assist knives though. I do like the grind on the knife blade as well, where it's got the hunter point, and it does have the raised trolls on the back, so you can put your thumb there. One thing I will say is I don't know why it actually has the thumb grips on the blade, to flick it, because as you'll see when I do a little bit of working out with it, you'll see it doesn't do well. But it's only 827 open, 3.5 inch blade, and then closed it's like 4.5 inches almost. So it's not got a very big footprint. It fits my hand very well because I do have a large hand. Like I said, I usually wear a large glove. It does have the through screws. I do like that on these knives. I do not like the ones that just have screws on one side. I do like the ones that go all the way through. The fits real tight. I shook it around, tried to see if there's any play in it. It's actually very tight for the money. I don't really see how China's putting these knives out at this price, and it kind of boggles my mind, to be honest. One thing I did like is it does have the 3 screws in the clip, kind of gives you some added protection. To see here, you see like how fast it comes out. You can tell like when I close it, the spring assist it's you can definitely tell it's there. It's pretty hard to do. Now see with the thumb arms, as I'm trying to push them, the thumb bars, you cannot use the thumb bars to open the knife, or I couldn't anyway. Could have been, my hands might have been slippery, but I usually don't have a problem with that. But I wish it didn't even have those on it, on the knife blade. The flip latch on the back works just fine. So yeah, I bought this for $7.49 during Black Friday, which is a heck of a deal. Here's a little cutting test of it. This is like some of the stuff you're going to be using it for every day. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to be out there building fires, and stuff with one of these everyday carry knives. But I mean, it's very sharp. It'll do whatever you need it to. I cut this actual Olight paper. It's like their safety form, and it's like magazine paper, but it's been folded, and it's very slippery, very slick. And it's hard for me to get the blade started, but once I did, it would just glide through it like easily. So it's very sharp. It's a very sharp knife. Like you can see here, the paper wants to just fold over, but once the knife starts to cut, it just cuts straight through it easily. Not a problem at all. See there, like butter. And I really couldn't find any issues with this knife. For $7.49, I just don't see how you could do any better. I mean, I do like the 704 gear knives. I like the Smith & Wesson knives, the extreme off ones, even like the Gerber knives. But it's tough to beat that for the price. Here's the Olight that we're going to be looking at today. It's the i3T, very small signature. It has the 180 lumens. And if you run it on high, like for the whole amount of time, you only have 21 minutes total. But if you run it on low, you've got 16 hours. and it's only got like 12 meters on low, and it's 60 meters on high. But it comes good boxed. I've had Olight stuff before. I know a lot of people don't like Olight for weapon lights and things, but I've never had any issues with them. I've used Olights, I've used cheaper lights. I mean, I don't have any issues with it. The knife, the flashlight is very small. Like there it says only weighs 1.45 ounces. It fits in your pocket well. This kind of gives you the what it is. It's like 12th overall in flashlights at Amazon, which I thought was a really good deal. It shows how popular it is, and it's got really good reviews, 4.6 out of 5. It's very bright on the bright settings you see there. It's like super bright. It does cast a very long, like tubular light too. It doesn't like spread out the further you go, so it's kind of like a tight beam as you look through there when you put it on the high setting. The low setting, is just for like if you're walking down a path or something like that. So this would be a good knife to carry, a good flashlight to carry every day. I only give $13.49 for it during Black Friday, which was a heck of a deal. I think it was on the Amazon haul. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.